The Slavs, the people native to a third of Europe, have their own pantheon of ancient gods like any other ancient culture. In parts of the Slavic West and South, Saint Elias was accompanied by his sister Mary, who was the maker of summer rains to accompany his wind and thunder. In folk expression, we sometimes say she made the rains by milking the cloud cows, while many South Slavs famously framed an entire holiday around her summoning to appease the saint. In these holidays, they would dress a young girl as Perperuna, Perperuda, Dodola, Dola, all names for a similar character to that of the Rainy Mary from the West. And the sister of Saint Elias would be used to appease him and bring him back to return the rains. Or a young boy, in turn, might be dressed as Elias in hopes of bringing his sister back, either way to end the summer drought. Though we must highlight that this holiday is highly complicated as it's emerged from or been incorporated into a deeply complicated syncretic process across the entire Balkan. Likewise, the girl, Dodola, Perperuna, Perperusha. Irregardless of her name, historians have tried to connect her and the contents of her folk songs to deduce a deeper understanding of who this deity may or may not have been in polytheism. The so-called god of clear skies is given the name Pogoda, mentioned in the account of Prove as a different deity who had a large and extravagant temple. And this is deeply interesting since Pogoda basically translates to weather, both good, bad, and everything in between. Since the deity is distinguished as the god of clear skies alongside two gods of wind, it comes off as an attempt to differentiate them from the other. If clear skies are associated only with this god and not the other two, then it might be simpler to describe it as such, even if this isn't the full picture. Likewise, Pogoda and Doda or Dodola might share a linguistic root. Likewise, the inclusion of Ziwie as a windy deity is deeply interesting, since the closest other name, Zvia or Ziva, attributed by Helmut and Jan Długosz with a major patron goddess in Polobia, whose domain is not described, but since her name is etymologically basically just a proclamation which roughly translates to, she is alive, she is full of life. Most historians take her to be a goddess of life or fertility, but if her name means life while her domain is identified with wind as it is here, that might allude to more a goddess of fertility giving wind and rain, the folkloric conception of the summer storm. That also reminds me a lot of the Balkan rain-causing goddess. To learn more about the ancient gods of the Slavs, you can follow the links below to the overview video or to the video about Perun and other gods.